Hello everyone, welcome back to A Wild Approach. In today's video we are in a lesser attractive area of the garden. I get a lot of invasive plants up here, but I get some natives, and I talked about that in a previous video. But today I'm going to be working on this area back here, which I call the Alleyway garden. And what this area currently is it's where my compost pile is, it's where my brush pile is, and I'm actually going to be clearing a lot of that, and not really completely getting rid of it at all, but I'm going to be scooting things around so that I can plant a pipevine for the swallowtail butterflies. So the specific pipevine plants I'm going to be planting today are Aristolochia tomentosa. I'm probably butchering that. I will put the name on the screen so that you can see what it's actually like, how to spell it and all that. But this plant is native to Tennessee, but I'm unclear on what counties it's native to in my state. So do your own research on that. If I find that information, I will put it on the screen right now. But it is kind of hard to find that bonap, but I think I can find it. I'm going to try to find it. But anyways, so from this view, you can't really see a lot. I'm going to take you up in there and I'm going to show you what I have going on. On the to-do list is to rake things out of the way and to move my compost bin. And it is going to be hard work, but it's going to be worth it. And I have the plants with me, and I'm going to show you those really quick. So these are the plants. This is what they look like right now. And you can see the name tag, which I will put up on the screen for you guys to see. So why am I planting this plant? Well, this is a host plant for our Pipevine Swallowtail butterflies. And if you don't know what the Pipevine Swallowtail butterfly is, I'll put a picture of it on the screen right now. It's one of our most beautiful butterflies that we have in Tennessee. I can't really say it's my favorite because I don't really have a favorite. I love pretty much every swallowtail butterfly, but this plant has been kind of difficult for me to get. So I actually ordered this online. Sorry about the dog barking. It's just, I can't help it. It's in the background. So sorry about that. But it has been kind of hard to find. So I actually ordered this from online and I had it shipped. And this is the tomentosa species. I've actually been trying to get my hands on the Macrophylla species more locally, but has been hard for me to get. I've been trying to get it for a couple years now, but I don't know if my timing is bad, because the way that plants grow and the way that they're propagated and the way that they need to grow in the nursery, I could have my timing off of when I look for these plants, because I find that I'm often trying to get them in the fall, and maybe that's not the best time to get them. Maybe spring is better. I'm not really sure, but I have somebody that is looking into it for me, and they may have some of the Macrophylla, because I am trying to get the Macrophylla species as well, because when I did some research online, there was a study done. And in the study, Macrophylla was more drought resistant than tomentosa, and this is tomentosa. And if you know anything about my garden, you know that a lot of it is dry, and a lot of it is sunny, and a lot of it is brutal, and it is, we're in the city, and we have the heat island effect, so we have a ton of concrete all around us. Right now I'm on my driveway, and there's a lot of concrete. So I am trying to get my hands on a more local one and a Macrophylla one, but these I want to see what happens. Because according to that study, Macrophylla is more drought resistant than tomentosa, and out of the 3 species that they tested, tomentosa was the least drought resistant. So you may be asking, well, why even plant these? Well, because this particular area is probably one of the best areas I can try this in, because the soil here has been a little bit better, a little bit more organic matter over here already. And then on top of it, I have had a compost pile over here for a few years now. And not super long, but a couple of years, I think. And so in addition to that, I have a brush pile over here. So there's a lot of organic matter already in this area. And from what I've read, they like rich soil. So they like organic matter, and they like good soil, if you want to call it good soil. I kind of don't like the term good soil and bad soil because it's relative, you know. Some plants like what we would call bad soil, so to them it's not bad soil. So anyway, but I digress. The tricky part about this is when I read online, it says this plant likes full sun or part shade. This is kind of one of those spots where I'm not really sure how to describe the lighting, because that side of the building faces kind of northwest, I guess you would say, but it still gets quite a bit of light, and so I call this part sun, but I'm not really sure, because like the sun hits it on this corner, right, quite a bit, but as you go further back, you can get more shade, but the sun hits the other corner of the building, the back corner too, and so there's like these pockets of light. So as this vine grows, it can grow toward the sun pretty easily if it grows long enough. And I think I just felt a sprinkle. So it feels like it could rain, but it doesn't say it's supposed to rain, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, the point is, all that to say, this is what I would consider the best chance for these plants in my garden, just because of how brutal the rest of the garden is. This is way more sheltered. This has more rich soil, more compost, more organic matter, more leaves kind of fall down in this spot and enrich the soil. Now, the bad side of this area is there's a ton of invasives that come in. Privet comes up all over the place. And when I say privet, I'm talking about Chinese privet, and the non-native honeysuckles come up. I think I even see a new Bradford pear or Callery pear that I didn't see before back here. So English ivy. So there's a lot of invasive pressure in this spot. So that's the negative side of this spot. But I'm going to do my best to remove the things in the immediate area that are invasive and just keep trying to maintain this area as I can. It's a small little area, so that's the good thing, is it's a skinny, what I call an alleyway. So it is really tight, and maybe you guys can see. So basically, this is my garage, and that is the back fence. That's the property line back there. And it's really skinny back there, and that's why I call it the alleyway garden. And so let's just get started. I feel like I've talked long enough. Do you need a short, quick guide to get started in wildlife gardening? Well, turns out I've got just the thing. I just came out with a new free ebook just for you, and it's called A Wild Approach to Gardening 101. And it's available on my website today at macylou.com/shop. It's free, so go check it out. What do you have to lose? Hey guys, can you do me a quick favor, pretty please? Could you hit the like button and the subscribe button under this video? It really helps me know which videos resonate with you guys. Now let's get back to the show. Alright everyone, so the cone is to kind of help us not break our ankle in this hole that I made. I started a hole for us to put fence posts in. Of course I didn't finish it, I just got it started. And that was so I would know where to plant my pipevines. I didn't want to step on my pipevines when we put in the fence posts. So I wanted to make sure I had everything just kind of ready to go. I put these pipevines side by side, and I followed the instructions that I received in the package for the first one, and then the second one I planted the way I would normally plant. And I watered them both before I put them in. I had a viewer suggest that. I watered the hole, before I put the plant in. And I usually do that, but lately I kind of hadn't been doing it for whatever reason. But as you can see, there are invasive Chinese privets up above this whole area, and so every year we have to cut these back, and we have to pull up a bunch of babies that pop up from the ground. But look at this little oak that's back here, just popping up through the leaves. Obviously, it's probably not the best place for an oak back here, but here's some Virginia creeper. I love Virginia creeper, has a beautiful fall color. And just leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think down below. Did you enjoy this type of video that shows me doing a little bit more of the actual nitty-gritty garden work? Did you enjoy watching me clear this area so that I could plant pipevine here? I do plan to have a fence here and a fence at the courtyard garden, and that is just to completely enclose at least half of our backyard. Just to keep out dogs and to try to keep out cats, but I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Brand new items are now available in the shop. Thanks so much to viewers like you for supporting the channel. To support the channel, like the video, comment, and subscribe. You can also support my work by buying art from me at macylou.com. Thanks for watching!